In bid to dissuade the people of Imo State from joining the nationwide protest and cushion the effect of the soaring prices of food items, the state government, in collaboration with the federal government, have announced it will begin another round of palliative distribution amongst Imo residents. Well, about 17,000 bags of rice are expected to be shared among residents in the 305 electoral wards in the state beginning on Tuesday, August 6, 2024, obviously today. And this was made known by Governor Hope Uzodimma during a stakeholders meeting in the state. And he said that the consignment is ready for distribution, but quickly added that the move is only meant to temporarily cushion the effect of hunger on the people and also to mitigate the rising cost of food items across the country. Now, to give the government time, please take note of this. This is to give the government time to find a lasting solution to the problem. The governor told the people that the ultimate objective of his administration is to create an enabling environment for job creation that will in turn lead to the elimination of poverty to the barest minimum. He disclosed that the palliatives will be shared equally amongst the electoral wards in the state to ensure that no local government is left behind. He also disclosed that the consignment will be first handed over to the LGAs for onward distribution to the wards, adding that the state government has made arrangements for the transportation of the items to various wards with adequate security in place. Now, he said that a committee has been constituted to supervise the distribution process. Now, I did not want to finish up this story without stating this part, because whenever we talk about distribution in Nigeria, everyone wants to find out what measures have been put in place to make sure that it is done accordingly, according to the plan of the person who even put it out there in the first place. But in general, how do you see this story?
Okay, first of all, I applaud the governor for at least having the people in mind, trying to also understand that people are out there hungry. And then also recognizing the economic downturn and coming up with a measure, maybe a process of reaching out to the people, trying to distribute rice and all that. Even if I have my reservation on that, ordinarily I wouldn't even, this issue of who even brought this idea of distribution of rice and all that. I really do not know why they are doing that. I actually also do not know if it's getting to the persons, maybe the person they are targeting or thereabout. The person at the rural area. How does the person get in touch with this rice?
That's why it's distributed through the local government areas.
Who includes the person's name?
That's the thing. When it's distributed to the local government areas, the LGA chairman will definitely know how to take it and trickle it down to, you know, traditional rulers are also there.
I'm from a local government.
In every village.
Okay, that's also nice. But I'm from a local government, an interior one for that purpose. There are some local government, there are some communities that, for you to get there, they've never felt government presence.
Wow.
I can mention about 3 different communities in my local government. Yeah, and when you talk about that, you know, ask yourself, how do the persons who get this rights, how do they get it?
In what aspects? Let's look at it. Let's mention it. Let's put it out there now. In what aspect have they not felt government presence?
You can't find electricity. You can't even find pipe-borne water. There's no road. There's no road. Actually, maybe the government can even claim it because there used to be war in that area and all that. You can't take it.
How long ago?
That happened, the whole thing happened, that was about 10 years now. And for 10 years, they've not seen electricity. They've not seen the road, they don't even have road network.
That's 3 administrations, or even if there was a repetition, let's say 2 administrations.
And that's, yes, of course. And it's just that I don't even want to go into that angle. You find out that in that community, that's even the community that is even producing, that have more oil. So you find the presence of share in that place, and then the people are not getting anything. In the right now, you won't even see electric pole. I'm not talking about wire transformers that are bad. You won't see right now as I'm seated in this studio.
And there's a local government chairman for that.
So let's pray that maybe the current local government chairman will have to do something about that, but the previous ones did nothing.
But let's look at your reservations to sharing palliatives in the first place.
My reservation is, why do you want to share rice to the people when you can actually do more? You want to give me rice. Let me take instance from the one that was distributed in Rivers State. Let's be realistic. What the Imo State governor wants to do. Maybe probably he's listening. He has to now take, he has to just take the scenario of what happened in Rivers State and then know how to build on it. You want to distribute rice. They came here and they said they wanted to distribute rice. How many persons got it? In fact, some of us even saw it on radio. Oh, sorry, on television, and they heard it on radio. So, who got this rice?
We had a traditional ruler here the other day, and we actually asked. His community had not gotten.
Okay.
But then he said there's some communities that are already receiving.
If they are doing a community back, I'm from a community. You know, I active one in that community.
So your community has not gotten.
No, the community.
Federal government
There's no how community will not get. But you find a particular set of persons telling you you're supporting this, you're not supporting, and it's almost looking like being political. And then you ask yourself, how many bags got to that community? How many bags?
We heard reports of government officials diverting this palliative.
It's normal in Nigeria. It has even become more normal. Even those persons that they've placed as committee will have their own priority. And then somebody who is supervising will have his own priority. The person who is not distributing will have his own priority.
That's why my question remains, why do we keep doing, I think I've asked this question like several times on the show. Why do we keep doing the same thing, knowing that the results, knowing that we already know what the results will be? From when it was stated that bags of rice will be shared to all the vulnerable people in Nigeria, all the states in Nigeria, some Nigerians are already like, we know how that's going to turn out. And then in the news we heard that government officials are diverting the palliatives, or like, oh, we expected that. So if we know that this is how it's going to turn out, why do we keep giving out palliatives? Let's look at the previous times that palliatives have been given out. Let's not go too far. Let's just go to the COVID-19 era, where people were throwing parties with the palliatives as souvenirs. So why do we keep giving out rice and other, if I say equipment, other food items, when we know that it might not get to the vulnerable people?
And you know, when I started, I said, why is it that government keep doing this? Why do they keep doing this? Is it that there's somebody they just want to enrich? Or let me give you this contract, supply rice, make money out of it, and then I've empowered
But
you.
are we going to put it on the government?
Who is bringing the rice?
But like this, let's go back to the Imo State governor now, who said that they are doing this to cushion the effects. Like while we're looking for a way out, let us have this. You have this one. Since people are hungry, they should be eating rice first.
I think
while they're planning on other things.
Look, if you ask me, I think that step, that move by the government, they can do better. And that's why I started by commending the governor for at least having that in mind, thinking, realizing that people are going through a lot. So if I also want to advise, the governor can go beyond that. If you give me rice today, I don't even know if they are sharing. Okay, when they take it to the community, are they giving every member of the community one bag of rice?
No, they are giving only the vulnerable.
The vulnerable? How are you giving? You're giving them one bag of rice, or you're giving them to share in cups? Like something that's how they do it during political era. You just hear the politician brought rice. They say, take it to this ward. And while it's been given to that ward, you see people sharing cups of rice. In fact, one time they called me, they brought rice to my ward and other, in fact, to the unit, and I have rice. I say, which rice? They said, I have 2 cups of rice.
What?
I said, 2 cups of rice for what? They said, you even tried your own came out 2 cups of rice. So
wait, yes, so this actually happened.
I'm being real. I'm being real.
Did you try to find out how much of the rice came into that ward?
That's the truth. A bag of rice came to that unit.
One bag of rice.
One bag of rice. One bag. Then probably whomsoever that is the head will keep one other, maybe probably they just count it. To this ward, let's give 10. So this one will be for the chairman, this one will be for the leader. It happens. And that's the scenario that could also play out in this issue. So if you understand, if the governor or whosoever have understood that the people are going through a lot, first you want to give them rice. After eating the rice today, what do I eat tomorrow? Again, you're giving me rice. What am I going to prepare the rice with? Who is going to give me gas? Who is going to give me the ingredients? Whose pot am I going to use to prepare the rice? And then after eating the rice, do I not need water? So do I need to drink water, or do I even need a bottle of mineral? So all of this put in place, the government should look at it. And then try to also understand.
How much has been spent on this particular project? And
that's why, from the what you mentioned, that's why I say sometimes it looks as is a political empowerment on a particular individual. Please supply this to the people. Air it out. Let it be like we are giving this to our people. And then somebody have made gains. And then there's a political issue affiliated to it and all that. Please, if the governors, if they are listening, if they want to do this, you want to get to the people. Something happened during the COVID-19 era where they said they wanted to give grants. Some persons applied, few persons got that fund. Now, if you want to do this, why not get back to the people? Go to the chiefs, community chiefs, whatever, even if whether they're going to do it rightly or not. Get the people's account number. How much is a bag of rice? Pay in such amounts to the people. He said something, let this sustain the people to a certain period where we will now find the real solution. Quoting the governor right now. So if he's doing this, give the people, send this money to the people. You'll be sure you've done something. And then whatever I want to use, I may not even end up on rice. What if I don't even eat rice? Okay, you're bringing rice. Does everybody eat rice? Are you forcing all of us to be eating rice? There are some persons whom they are good at swallow eba. If they don't eat eba a day, they are finished. And then you're giving them rice. They should eat the rice morning, afternoon, night.
But what happened to, aside food, because sometimes it looks like they're saying that Nigerians are very hungry people. And, oh, if Nigerians are complaining about certain policies, let's give them food. They'll keep quiet for some time while we try to find a solution to the problem. What happened to getting to the representatives of these people and actually finding out what these people need? You talked about talking to, did you say traditional rulers, to find out what happened to finding out what do your people need? Instead of just believing that it's rice that's going to shut everybody up or solve the problem.
The government will not tell you they don't even know what the people need. What have you even done before you begin to ask what the people need? You came into power, or before you even came into power. In fact, the worst part is that the people in government now visited even the remote villages, campaigning for
during
votes.
Campaigns. That's why when I talked about going to meet these people to find out what the people need, I did not take back my statement.
Exactly.
Because during campaigns, you find out, oh, so you can even get to these remote villages. Because someone who listened to that statement might say, oh, what happens to the hierarchy in leadership, right? How would you say the governor from up there should come down to all the communities to ask what the people need? But during campaigns, you can go to all these communities to talk to the people.
A governorship aspirant candidate then came to my village, my own community. And so while he was trying to campaign, before they allowed the governor to come over to the mic, few persons came to display their talents. And just to support them, he has to throw them bonds of money. What happened? After then, he didn't get back to look for those talents. As far as the person is concerned, he has gotten the votes he needed. And this keeps happening. And now the same persons you came to campaign and you saw what you saw. In fact, you even saw the way they were looking. And you said, "Don't worry, I'm the hope. I'm returning hope. I'm bringing this." Okay, fortunately, the name of the governor of Imo State is Hope is on him. I think he should get back to the people.
Okay.
Try to reach them via whatsoever means. Give the people grants. If you don't want to dash them money, give them grant. If you don't also want to give them grants, give an interest-free loan.
But for this local government autonomy that we now have, how do you see this impacting these communities, especially these communities you've talked about not having the feel of government present at all? Except
a local government chairman with conscience, the right conscience. The governors have autonomy. How have they been using it? So, and you want, in fact, we just, in Nigeria, they have a way of bringing a cheering news to the masses, and they will begin to celebrate. At the time, you now see people struggling to become the local government chairman, and then come up with all the promises and all that. At the end, what comes out? So we must be careful. In as much as we want to rejoice with such cheering news, we must also be careful with this set of persons who want to give that trust of leadership.
All right.